Alright guys, Supreme Kami here, and today we are going to be reviewing one of the best unit in the game, especially when we are categorizing it in stunning enemy. We have ourselves the Schwalbe Graze. This should be the commander type, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, McGillis' version. So yeah, this one is potentially one of the best, has one of the best stunning EX skill ever, the wired claw. So this one is pretty much it shoots out the wired claw obviously, and then it pretty much stuns the opponent for a fairly good duration. So what is it doing right now? It's a D power or D piercing and C power, so not gonna be anything too impressive. But once we alterate this bad boy, it is gonna start stunning enemy and doing massive damage as well. So it's pretty good. I think this overall 2 weeks, as far as these welfare alteration, we only see 1 to 2 EXQ at maximum. So all the things we are looking at is definitely the portrait, just to see are they really worth it. I think the EXQ, by far any of them should be maxed out EXQ level 10. Simple as that. This one especially, I would say yes, because you're not only are you stunning the enemy, you're doing good damage as well. So that's pretty much what I gotta tell you guys. Even before alteration, this one was hitting like a truck already in terms of my build personally. So I would expect alteration to be much better. So let's see what's going on. So 6 part with portrait and then 1 with EXQ. So yeah, I don't know what's going on this week around, but let's see. So we do have commander, and then we have for space, right? So yeah, so this is the kind of the trend we are seeing, right? First portrait is awful, then the second trait is massive. It's really good. It gives you that premium. This one is exceptional as well. Like, look at that. All enemy, all damage plus 30%. This is a squad. All damage. So if you want to pop this into like your LF spot, for example, everyone is benefiting from this, so it's good. I think I think this one deserved to max out immediately, just because of this one is pretty good. So let's kind of look further. I just want to see, are there any more that is similar in a sense? Commander, and then for space once again. Oh, okay. This one is another good one as well. Wow. So you have an enemy EXQ power reduced, so that's good. Pretty much trying to reduce your enemy from doing any damage, pretty much. So that's good. And you also have EXQ cooldown reduced by 20%. This is not tied into a specific tag, or like an attribute. So this is good. You can pretty much run this on any build, ignoring the first portrait, and you're set. So that's good. I like the fact that they're giving a lot of variety of this EXQ cooldown now. So I think if anyone has been keeping up lately with all of these welfare alterations, or you guys had them maxed already, like these are all really good. Like especially these, so much value after alteration. Like I can't even stress enough how good these are. Yeah, this is definitely worth maxing up for sure. Especially it's not even attribute specific. You can just kind of run it on any build. Like I know you're not gonna get that speed attribute version when you're running on like a P attribute build or like a T attribute build, but you still, like, the main premise is the EXQ cooldown. So that's hot. That is hot. So the start on this one is not anything exceptional, but this one, yeah, B power, B plus. Yeah, B plus is definitely really strong. So not bad. Commander and then for space once again. So this one highly suggest alterating it or even max it out, because it's good. It's really good. Okay. So we are, I think from now on, I think we're gonna start seeing a lot of legs having the initial charge boosted now, because this right here kind of started with the latest banner, the Atlas 3 Gundam, having the first, I think this definitely has to be the first portrait on the leg part specifically to have the initial charge, and this one is following the trend, so it's cool. I think just because of this one, I think it's actually worth getting it, just because this one is the newest in the first, right, as far as the warfare. I think it will definitely serve a good purpose overall, just for having it. If people are lacking that, this one's good. Just a quick easy 20%, so not bad. You can definitely double that up with like an additional one, so you can kind of get your EXQ up and running faster, because there are some EXQ that requires a longer first time usage, so you want to be able to use them immediately. You gotta have a few of these laying around, so not bad. Having on the legs is definitely not bad. Tag wise, on the other hand, does want you to be using on high mobility, so kind of looking like into a melee build specifically, unfortunately. But yeah, but it's good. It's good that we are starting to see that variation, so that's what we always want, just new variation, and that's good. This one melee power boost by 25%, so that is looking really good. And then wow, but EXQ effects up by 22%. So this one I would say is the exact same as the H1 Titus, but I believe that one is ties into a specific word tag, or not word tag, excuse me. I think is it word tag as well, or just an attribute. So this one is definitely much more better. I don't think there's any negative portion except for this one. If people don't want to run this one, the cooldown is up by 10%. So as far as your, let's say your cooldown reduction type build, do account for an additional 10% needed to kind of negate that effect right there, or that condition. But overall, this is good. This is really good. Having buff and melee power is definitely a very strong combo, so not bad. Just the tags, you do have high mobility, so that's good. You can definitely make this into a melee build with ease, so not bad. I think the Schwalbe Graze definitely has some pretty good attribute overall, just some really good portrait. This one, yeah, on the other hand, is not that impressive because the first portrait kind of weighs it down by a lot already. Even though the secondary trait does mix it up, but I mean, like, this not really overwrite whatever the first portrait did mistake. And I want to say mistakes, it's just that as an L. Just leave it as that. But yeah, okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. And then last but not least, we have the rifle. Impressive again. So this one's gonna be EXQ power boost by 25% when you're attacker physical, so that's cool. And then you also do get a squad EXQ power boost by 25%. Not bad, definitely really good. So as the standing, the head portrait definitely worth it because of the squad attribute on what it's providing. This one as well because we are looking at things that are squad related, and this is good. And then up next, definitely the arm to max it out for sure. Definitely really hot. And then up next, I think, was it the or the back? So it's gonna be head, rifle, back, legs. Yeah, I think this one. So head part, ranged weapon, back part, torso, legs, and then the axe as last. So that's, I would say, the priority list of it. EXQ, I think, it supersedes everything just because of the fact that it's amazing. Simply as that. So gonna hop into a few examples. I think for the purposes of this one, I think I'm gonna purposely put this EXQ on a much lower power build. So I'm gonna stun the enemy, and then I'm gonna continuously stun them. So you guys can see how long the duration is. And this one, when I say the duration is long, I am not kidding. It's actually pretty long of a duration. So let me get the build ready, and then we will go right in and try things out. Alright, so in terms of the build, I put this onto my shooting base cooldown reduction type build because I don't really want anything that has, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so he's gonna be stunned for a good duration. So I'm just gonna kind of sit around and just kind of move around and do nothing. Look at the duration. What is this? Okay. Whoa, calm down. I think we can reach. Yeah, we are reaching from this far. If we see the damage worker, that means it's connecting. Nope. Yeah, this is how crazy this arm EXQ is. It gives you a very long duration, like pop. I'm not doing any damage obviously, but yeah, just to kind of show you guys how crazy this is. Like yeah, even after I hit the enemy, is not gonna be coming back, right? So we stun him. It can miss, right? It can miss definitely. So do be cautious when you guys are using this because it can curve, right? So even when I do this, the enemy is not coming back yet. It's not. It's still gonna be stunned. So yeah, this EXQ is just busted. So let me try something real quick. I'm gonna activate my limit break. I don't think it's wow. Activating limit break on a melee EXQ also increases the range. Take notes of that, guys. Take notes on that. Alright, so after the limit ring is gone, you guys can see that we're not reaching anymore, so crazy. It's still crazy. Alright. I don't know what more you guys need to see. I guess the other thing I can kind of show you guys real quick. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I have shown you guys already. Is the amount of damage we're doing. I have not know how much damage we're doing because this is still the build I'm using. So I think once I'm editing, I will kind of go back into editing the clip of me. Kind of put in like a friend real quick. The same thing. Oh, so it does not. So it does not bypass anything that has iframe. I think when my friend over here was using the life lance melee weapon, I couldn't penetrate them. So that was the unfortunate factor. But other than that, you can keep using this EXQ and you're just gonna continuously stun your enemy. Miss, this EXQ is broken. I don't know what else to say. Other than yep, this EXQ is broken, got range, I got everything you need. So yeah. I think other than that, while my friend over here is being so I'm just gonna do a quick outro. So yeah, I think the strongest factor about the Schwalbe Glaze is definitely the army EXQ. Other than that, there are definitely some pretty good utility based EXQ, especially the one that helps the squad attribute one. Those are definitely something you guys want to be farming up ASAP. All the other ones are just more or less utility for your own personal use. But other than that, I think that's gonna be pretty much it in terms of the Schwalbe Glaze Alteration review. But other than that, I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.